get into one of our more fun segments now. I'm not sure if we'll be able to keep this around for the full season, but we might be able to sprinkle it in here and there because when the NFL comes back, we're gonna have to break down pretty much.
We got Pick'em back too.
Yeah, and then Pick'em's gonna come back. We're gonna keep more accurate stats this year. We'll be able to. We'll have something on the line too. We always have a good wager, but how it should have sounded. You guys have been really enjoying these. We did the Villanova National Championship last time. We did the Broncos winning the Super Bowl 32 for our first one. And this is one that's more contemporary. I think knowing what went into Gable Steveson's gold medal match and the flurry that he did to be able to win the gold medal as a former wrestler, I think that he did a good job. He went in part of my take, and they were like, put this into terms that we can understand. As sports fans, as a casual person sitting here, put into terms what that last 15-second sprint was like. And he's like, honestly, you're in the Super Bowl. You have to score a touchdown. I'm at the 30, 35, 40-yard line, and I have to throw a Hail Mary, and it has to get in the end zone or we're going home. He said it's like, I worked for 2 weeks. I was here in Japan for 3, quarantine, training, all that, to go home with a silver medal? I'm not doing that.
No shot, yeah.
I'm not doing that. So he put it in a good term. So we have Gable Steveson possibly completing one of the best years of a collegiate athlete's life. National championship back in March, and now
gold medalist.
Possible gold medalist going into the final match. And the funny thing is about this match, he was up 3-0 early on and ended up going back down. It was 5-3, and we're going to pick it up here at 15 seconds left in the gold medal match of the 125-pound kilos at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. All right, now we have Steveson trying to snap down. He's able to get the go behind, so that's going to bring him up to 8-7. Referee's going to stand him up here, and now Gable Steveson's going to have 6.5 seconds to set up something and try and put a flurry of moves together and possibly come home with this victory over a very accomplished former world champion. This guy, his opponent, the Georgian, has been just dominating world competition, and now Gable Steveson worked his way back to having one final opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, the collegiate champion, Gable Steveson, the guy is looking to add one more thing to his resume here in Tokyo. I mean, he's going to need a comeback here in the last few seconds, but can he pull it off? The guy's been rumored to go everywhere. The whole world is watching him right now. Last few days of Olympics, man. Can he pull it off?
And now, referee getting them set at the center circle. Whistle's blown, clock starts. Gable goes for a quick duck under now, finds an underhook, spinning around, circling. Is he going to get there in time? 1 second left on the clock. He gets behind him, and the referee gives him the 2. Gable Steveson. In an improbable situation, 21-year-old Gable Steveson stepped up, and he just walked away with an Olympic gold medal.
Absolutely incredible, man. The guts on him, last second, coming up in the biggest moment of his life. Right there on the biggest stage with all eyes on him in the world, he comes up and just proves why he is the man, the myth, the legend.
A lot of people would have thought in that situation, down by 3 with 15 seconds left, I don't have enough time. Gable Steveson never had that in his head. He got the early takedown. He got a good whistle from the referee to stop the clock with 6.5 seconds left, and he was able to do the rest. But honestly, in the terms of USA Wrestling history, this is right up there with Rulon Gardner beating Alexander Karelin back in the early 90s with the Greco-Roman style wrestling. Is now Gable Steveson adds a gold medal to Team USA's count along with David Taylor. What an incredible finish. And you said it there as well. Now the question is, where is he going to go? He still has eligibility left to finish out at Minnesota if he wants to go back and compete against some college kids. He could play football. I mean, he wrestles a lot with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was very close to making the Minnesota Vikings roster. And a guy like Gable, who's got that kind of showmanship, you've seen his backflip, his round off into a backflip. Vince McMahon might have something to say about where he goes next.
He's got the options of plenty, I'll tell you that. The man can do whatever he wants in life.